be adding a generous amount of the Philippines Best MSG. Not only on one side, but also the other. We want to make sure that we feel the flavor. Once that's done, it is now ready. Because for the very second steak, I'll be combining room temperature butter with a good amount of this special ingredient. Most of the time, whenever we use butter with MSG, it just turns out fantastic. And I'm wondering if this combination will also be a winner. The only thing left to do is to go ahead and add all of the steaks into the bag, vacuum seal them, because we're going to be cooking them sous vide. So into a water bath at 135 degrees Fahrenheit they go. I'll be cooking them for about 2 hours. As that's happening, it is perfect because it allows me time to go ahead and make an awesome side dish. This one is called lumpia. Don't you dare call it a spring roll, because it's way more than that. And surprisingly, to make it, it's quite simple. The first thing we need to do is start with this, the filling. And unlike spring roll, it has a good amount of meat. And for that, I'll be using ground pork. So into a skillet, I threw in some oil, followed by onions, carrots, and garlic. You want to go ahead and cook this down for a little bit. Not too much though. We just want to soften up the vegetables first. After about 1 to 2 minutes, it's time to add in the pork. If pork is not your thing, you can always use ground lamb or ground beef. It's totally fine. But there's one thing about ground pork that is completely different than ground beef. It does not get a lot of browning. Remember, this is going to be a filling, so it's totally fine not to be golden brown. For the seasoning, it's quite simple. A good amount of salt followed by black pepper and soy sauce. Now you want to mix everything well and combine these ingredients together, because to finish it up, you want to add some scallions followed by parsley and cilantro. Now mix everything well and combine these ingredients, because the filling is done. It does not get any easier than that. I mean, take a look at it. This is delicious just like this. But we're not done yet, as the next important ingredient is this, lumpia wrappers. You should be able to find it in any Asian supermarket. And the process is pretty straightforward. All you gotta do is add the filling, roll everything into itself, close the edges, and seal it up. It is as simple as that. The only thing left to do is to go ahead and deep fry it at 350 degrees Fahrenheit. Once it's golden brown, you want to take it off and plate it up. And of course, for a little bit of color, I went ahead and added some parsley. To serve it, I highly recommend using a sweet chili sauce. That is also available in every Asian supermarket. Now this is today's side dish, and I'll tell you one thing, it is going to be fantastic. However, I decided to do a different version as well, just to see which one was going to be better. And instead of using lumpia wrappers, I went ahead and used wonton. To create this is even simpler. You want to add the filling right in the middle, just tie everything up like a bow, because once you deep fry the whole thing at 350 degrees Fahrenheit, and it's nicely golden brown like this, you better make enough, because it's going to be absolutely addicting and delicious. The question is, which one will be better, the traditional version or this one I just made? Well, we're about to find out real shortly, as by this time my steaks were fully cooked. So I went ahead, open up the bag, pat it dry really nicely, because if there's one thing that we must have on a steak is a nice crust, and moisture will definitely avoid you from getting there. Because now that it is dry, I know exactly what you're thinking. My steaks don't look that good right now, but watch this.
All right, everybody, and here we got our beautiful steak with 2 nice side dishes, gentlemen. What do you guys think?
Oh, I love the videos where there's a lot of food.
Enough talking, let's give it a try. Please dig in.
Let's do it.
Smell good? Well, let's give it a go
good?
right now. Cheers, everybody.
Cheers. Wow. Wow.
Let me tell you guys something.
What was that?
When you're on a diet and you're only eating chicken breast for a long time, having a sous vide steak is just awesome.
It's fantastically beefy, tender as all hell. I mean, it's delicious, it's tasty, it's fatty, it's perfect.
But now, let's dig into the next one. Does it smell different?
I feel like very slightly, if anything, but
It smells delicious steak. That's what it smells like. It
does
does
smell
not smell like a chicken breast. That's what it smells like, everybody.
You're right.
It smells amazing, okay? Chicken breast.
This diet is killing me.
Done with chicken breast. Enough talking, let's give it a try. Cheers, everybody.
cheers.
Damn.
Wow, that is amazing.
That is divine.
That is very, very divine, everybody.
It's so salty too, right?
Yeah, very savory, very like umami.
You know what it reminds me of? It kind of reminds me of my mom's steak.
What? Angel, what do you, bro, I love your mom, but she overcooks every steak to charcoal black rock bits. That thing looked like volcanic ash after she done with it.
But
Why
it-
does it remind you of your mom's
the,
steaks?
the flavor of it has like that kind of like a Latin, Hispanic type of feel to it. That's why I think it.
That's fair.
I definitely agree with Angel.
It does have a little Latin hints here and there, everybody. That's right. So here's the deal. This is called lumpia, okay?
Okay.
But this is a Google-fies version to give more texture. So I want to know, in you guys' opinion, which one you guys like better, okay?
We start with the traditional one, yeah?
Correct. Enough talking. Let's give it a try. Cheers, everybody.
Cheers. Wow.
Yo, that's not a spring roll.
This is better than a spring roll.
What is that filling?
It's pork. It's so good.
Look, I'm seeing a lot of colors in there. There's some orange in there. I think that's carrots, but I don't even care. This is actually so good.
This is perfect, especially because your typical spring roll is like mainly filled with like vegetables and stuff. This is so much better.
Let's see my version. Let's try this one. I want to know. Let's give it a go. Cheers, everybody.
Cheers.
Damn.
It's completely changed, right? It is crispier.
It is crispier, yeah. It's a lot smaller though, too.
The only thing I would say is, I think you're wrong for that, bro. This is already really, really good as it is. That's just a little bit crunchier, bro.
That lumpia, the traditional lumpia, is a lot better, tastier. It has a nice crispy exterior. It's just better, bro. You f***ed up.
Damn.
Damn, Leo.
I'm sorry.
This one right here, everybody, there's a lot less filling and you taste a lot more of the breading and
Yeah.
the crunchiness versus here you got more meat.
More meat, more better.
Give that a try. Don't go with this version, everybody. You can do other things. Enough about the side dish. I would like to try this one. Dig in. Let's go. Enough talking. Let's give it a try. Cheers, everybody.
Cheers. Cheers.
Oh, wow.
Oh, this is my winner.
By the way, all the Filipino friends out there, wow.
They got it right.
Dude, it has such a robust savoriness to it. That is fantastic. I don't know what this special ingredient that you put on it is, but
Even if I tell you what it is, you're going to go like, say what? It's called sarap.